is an amazing opportunity right now that we've just discussed in the spiritual weather report. And so make sure that you watch that. It talks all about the energies for the eclipse coming next week and about the energies this week and the rose of Venus. Essentially, Venus has traced an 8-year journey. And when you look at it from Earth, it creates beautiful sacred geometrical shape that ends in a rose shape or a star point, sometimes it's called, with the Sun-Venus transit. They're doing that on October 22nd, so in a few days. Now, what's the opportunity of that? All the different energies that are coming together. Completion energy, love, mother energy, and the idea of a 5-pointed star within you that's now awakening. So this is a chance, combined with the eclipse in a week, for you to change your identity, for you to actually shed, just like a snake, just slide out of that old limited idea of yourself, the world, money, love, everything. This is a huge opportunity. So what I love about this is that we're going to have a soft, beautiful, like the petals are opening. The rose is finally opening. And what is the rose? Is it your heart? Is it your love? Is it that part of you that's been growing, that's been a bud hiding? And is it ready to open to the world and show its beauty? And when you look at let me show this now. Go ahead and share. I found a better one. Nope, that's the wrong one. Thank you. So you're going to have to look at all the rest of the stuff up here. Sorry. All right, so this is the image of the rose of Venus. This is the track that the planet Venus, mother, love, feminine energy, sacred feminine, traces over 8 years. Each time it does a loop in the middle, it's a retrograde. Each time there's a point on the petal or the star, it's when it transits the sun. The moon and the sun have very strong energies, and we have a solar eclipse, which means, and they're both involved in both eclipses. Just because it's a solar eclipse doesn't mean it's only about the sun. It means that the moon, that our emotion, that the sacred feminine energy is going to overwhelm. It's going to become so big it blots out the sun. It blots out our identity. It blots out who we thought we were. That's what's happening in the next couple weeks. So this week we open into this beautiful rose and the completion of creating who we are today, and it is ready to open. And next week that energy will increase, and your moon energy, your emotion energy, your sacred feminine intuitive inner creative energy, that womb energy that creates and uncreates, okay, is going to blot out your inner sense of self, identity, ego, light. And this is going to give you a chance to release it and let it go. So I ask you now to just gaze into this. Looking into sacred geometrical shapes is a very powerful secret that if you use it while you listen to music or chanting, or you actually chant, sometimes chanting one of the beautiful Hindu chants that repeat 108 times while you're looking at something can have a profound impact on you, because it's awakening within you wisdom, knowledge, and memories from this life and others deeper in your heart and your purpose that you cannot consciously remember. It is expressing. So hopefully you're looking at the image while I'm talking, and you're looking directly into the center of that beautiful rose. And as you do, different things are going to pop up and get your attention. Maybe you see the heart. Maybe you see the heart with the funnel around it. Maybe the bigger petals are appearing to you. Maybe the four doors are appearing to you. So as you look at this and soften your gaze, you're allowing your other senses to come in, to awaken, to start to communicate with you. You're giving yourself one focus. Your eyes are receiving the information, the waves of information and energy. And the meaning behind this is known to you. And the fact that this is coming to fruition, to completion, it is perfect, it is balanced, it is complete. And this is you. Now I want you to take a slow, deep breath in. And as you do, you're going to draw this into you. So feel it coming into you, towards you, off the screen. And it's coming in through your eyes and in through your skin and your pores, your muscles, your chakras, your throat, your heart. You feel it now going all the way into you. Release the breath into your body, gentle like that. Close your eyes. And now relax. You no longer need to see with your eyes in order to be connected to Venus, to her incredible path that she's traced through the sky, from her ups and her downs, from her role as the morning star to now becoming the evening star, shifting 180 degrees her identity, her orientation. You feel now that this rose, that all the flowing light, the pathways, they are around you. You are in the center of the flower. You are the center of the rose of your creation. Relax deeper into it. Allow and accept and open all of your eyes. As you allow the eyes in your throat, in your inner eye, your hands, in your belly, in your womb, the eyes, the senses, in all dimensions of your being, luminous, opening, flowing and floating all around you. You feel a sense of peace and soften all of your muscles. You let go of all of your thoughts. Like falling into a bed of rose petals. You softly, gently release holding on to release judgment, blame, and shame. You feel those heavy energies sliding off of you. You enter a rose of such softness and beauty. It takes your breath away. And the new breath comes into your being from the center of this rose, like a bud rising into your heart. You no longer feel a need to resist, and you open to it, receiving it and expanding, allowing your sacred feminine energies to stand up, to open, stretch, to breathe in. You feel the bud tight, so tight within you, like you're holding on. Don't open up. Don't open up. Don't open up. What if they see us? During the day, they can't see us. During the night, we will shine. We will sparkle. We will be so bright. We will lead and guide. We will inspire. Is it safe? Is it safe? Is it safe? Let go again, deeper into these rose energies, and the petals become arms, and the arms become 1,000 arms, loving, divine energies, the feminine essence, the divine unconditional love of a mother. The willingness to give, adoring and showering you. You smell this rose essence. It pours over you. And as it moves through you, you melt, you surrender. You see the light coming to you. You want to open your arms. You want to breathe. You want your heart to be open wide. You want to express. But you've never expressed this before. How do I do this? You see the light coming towards you, warmth, light, bright. But you are in this bud, you are in this cocoon, you are holding yourself tight. Then you hear it, the whisper. The rose essence speaks to you through the ages. Mary and Mother and Gaia, Pachamama, Mother Pearl, all these energies want to be free. They're calling to you. We cannot be free until you are free. We cannot serve and love and uplift. We cannot adore and heal all those who are ready until you say yes. Then I can enter you. Then I can fill you with love. Then you can overflow with love. Then you can use the magnetism. Then you can use the truth of pure love. When you know your heart is ready, let the bud unfold. Let me feed you everything you need. Go ahead, let it go. You don't need these barriers. You don't need these fears. You don't need these identities. You don't need any of it. Let it go. Feel it lessening and opening. Raise your energy. Open your heart, your arms. Open your eyes in every place. Feel the awakening, the awakening, the awakening, the quickening within. You feel fertile. You feel magnetic. You feel full of scent, beauty. You can sense the truth within you. I am the rose. I am ready to bloom. I am ready to open. I'm ready to shine. I shine in the dark. I am the light. I am the light. There is no darkness within me. I am the light. I receive the light. Open and expand. Feel Venus feeding you, pouring all of that energy, allowing this beauty to unfold within you, the blessings of the rose. You are now the rose. You are the essence. You are the scent. You are that which aligns with the sun. Now that you are free to open yourself, you look up. You see this 8-year path that you've traced. You see the beauty that you have created through all of your ups and downs, all of your pains, all of your ins and outs. You have created something of magnificence and love, and it is shining. It is gold and it is silver. It is fuchsia and it is violet. It is blue. It is yellow. It is the silver goddess ray. You see before you the sun in all of its glory, shining onto you. You open completely. I am ready to complete this 8-year journey. I am ready, and I am opening. I no longer need to hide or hold any limitation. Now, everything softly flows away, and you are the essence of your divine soul's frequency. You float into the sun. You meet, and in that moment you form a star with the sun and your divine soul's essence. You complete the rose, the star. Now in this sacred space, you let yourself orient. Now you have completed your trials, your journeys, your karma, your patterns, your contracts, your agreements. You have completed this phase of evolution with Gaia and all that is here. Now you sit in peace and stillness. You feel complete. You receive the love and realize it's always here. You've always channeled it. You've always been shining. And now you can see it. You can feel it. There is nothing to hold you back. The rich and fertile essence of who you are. Soft and flowing, liquid malachite, the deep green of the heart chakra, the healing abundance and power of Gaia, the flowing, circular, connected, complete nature fills you like the stem of the rose. You feel this grounding you. You feel Gaia below you, and you are the rose. You are the rose of love. Allow your heart time to connect to this new essence of love. This heart has more than enough love. Shares it, showers it, bathes everything in it first. Bathes self in it. Daily it flows. I am the divine mother of my life, and my creation matters. Every day, what I do matters. I accept my divine, intuitive, feminine. I accept my power to handle emotions, understand, accept, love them, and then choose from this space. Now you feel the rose essence emanating from your core through you, out your fingertips, up to each hair, down these antennas called hair, and out you start to send this love and essence of your true self, your unbounded self, your complete self. There are no limitations here, and you watch how the beauty, dancing, and grace of these incredible energies that are you, that are your aroma, your soul's frequency. And they come down your hairs and go out, pouring into your environment, touching those that you love, the home, the chairs, the ground, the air, the earth, the thoughts, the emotions, the fields. All is bathed in rose love. All is ready for you to paint the canvas. Listen deeply within. Feel your connection to Gaia. Co-create, collaborate. You are at the pinnacle of this moment of balance, 29 degrees of Libra. Fairness, justice, and decisions, co-creations, collaborations, relationships with self, with others, with body, with money, all forms are at the pinnacle of their intensity. And you receive everything from this loving center with your soft petals aligned. 5 portals completed. Your new sacred structure, your new light body is a 5-pointed star, is a star tetrahedron, is expanding and spinning at faster and faster rates. You are the evening star. It is time to shine, even in the dark, even if no one likes it, even if you've never done it before. Let yourself be you. This sacred space is expanding and will stay with you through the 27th, through the eclipse, where the emotions and sacred feminine will become so big it blots out your self identity, ego, and sense of self. Let it go. Feel yourself in this space, and don't come back to your body until you feel ready. And when you do, don't leave it behind. This is you. You are the rose. You have completed this journey. You have created this beautiful web of light. You have become the pinnacle. Time for you to bloom. Receive this sun. Expand it. Release it. And emerge a new species, a new version of you. What will that be? How does it feel to not know who you are and yet feel safe, loved, filled, guided, complete? How does it feel to constantly be fed by love and overflow it without a thought of lack to all those around you? How does it feel to feel like you have created the structure of your new reality without even knowing you were doing it, thinking that you were wrong or something wasn't good enough? And all along you can look back now and see this beautiful, exquisite path that you have carved and left into the Akash, left for those who might need to know they're not alone in their trials and tribulations. realize now and anchor it into you. I accept that I am a complete being of love and light. And as this sacred structure completes for me and our planet, all within it will be able to access their own true essence, their rose, the bud within. How can I best serve that greater good while doing first what's optimal for my highest good? Listen as we ask these questions, because your divine feminine intuitive network is expanding and bringing you the answers of what you are, what you think, or what is blocking you, or where you're going and who you're becoming. What will it take me to surrender who I thought I was with grace and ease, and to walk this sacred path in the center of my own beauty, letting it be seen, expressed, and emanated? What does it feel like? What does it look like? In future, pace yourself by allowing yourself, what would it feel like to walk from this moment forward, feeling fulfilled with love, knowing I'm reaching a completion point and accepting it, accepting my graduation and completion, standing in the center of my being, radiating my love, not being weak, not tolerating abuse, not needing to conflict or fight anything. Because I am love. I radiate love. I am complete. I am aligned. And I am abundant and overflowing with all that could possibly be needed from me. I walk in faith, safe, love. And therefore, I create a reality that reflects that. As you receive these images, guidance, messages, whether you can perceive them now or not, you are. Be grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this beautiful communication, for this transformation, for this guidance, for all that has been downloaded to me, whether I am aware of it or not. I give great thanks. And with that thanks, I expand my capacity to receive. I'm ready to complete, to merge with the sun, and to walk in this new me. Breathe in and bring all of these sensations, feelings, images, messages, everything you've seen of what's to come and who you are and what is happening into you. Very slowly, at your own pace, whether it's a minute or an hour, come back into the 3D, but realize that you have jumped timelines, you have shifted your reality, and the more you bring this new you with you, the more you walk in your world, drawing to you from the outer world what reflects who you are becoming. We give great thanks for this beautiful moment and experience, and for Venus showing us our path of our sacred feminine, how it has traveled for 8 years and longer through so many different ups and downs. And now this completion means I get to fully accept, receive, be present, enjoy the beauty. See and feel that Rose of Venus sacred pattern all around you. Notice if there are any guides that are here just for you. Are you feeling Mary or Mary? Are you feeling Isis? Are you feeling Hera? Are you feeling Gaia or Pachamama or Oshun? Are you feeling sacred divine goddess energies or nature spirit energies? Demeter, the Greek god of bringing the spring back, Mother Earth. All of these representing this divine feminine coming to fruition and being able to open what it now knows from its journey. Persephone and Demeter. Persephone is leading your way through the dark. She says now that she will lead you if you will meet the divine sun, meet the pinnacle of who you are, the Zeus, the Apollo, the masculine ego, the light, the beauty. With your open divine feminine, you will emerge from your own underworld journey. And like Persephone does every spring, she travels back up from the inner world to the surface world, to the sun world, where her mother, Demeter, welcomes her with so much joy and so much love that the whole planet in the northern or southern hemisphere blooms, rises from the dead, resurrects from nothingness, from dead grass and leaves and trees with nothing on them, to flowers and buds, to beautiful leaves, to expanding in grace. And together, that is the transit. That is the Rose of Venus, the divine feminine rising up from the womb, rising up from within, from creating, from stirring the cauldron and the pot for 8 years, and now meeting the sun. Together, they create life, light, the beauty of the world. The more that you accept you are the rose, the beauty, you have done this, and this is the moment of your completion, the more you can assist the whole planet, everyone on and in it, every celestial and elemental, every trapped pain and fear in places and dungeons around the world, every anger and broken heart of what we've done to each other and to ourselves, all can be released. It's time to meet the sun. And you're ready. You just haven't seen yourself because you've been focused within, as you should. You will now receive the pomegranate seeds, a new life, where the world and the north is going down into fall and winter, into darkness and perceived death. And the southern hemisphere is coming up, rising into sun, blooming, light, growth. You are becoming the rose by entering this transit with your divine partner, the sun, so that you can move through the portal of the solar eclipse. Then when you enter the end of this month, into the underworld, through the Day of the Dead and the Veil and All Hallows and Samhain. You will then be the light. Feel the joy of this divine mother, divine sacred, the joy you would feel when you were reunited with your beloved, your daughter, or any other. That reuniting is your gift from 2022. Receive it, enjoy it, bathe in it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So feel free to quietly leave the call and hopefully we're all still together. And it was extremely powerful. And what I love about working, so-called, developing my intuition, my psychic skills, my understanding of nature and sacred geometry and mysteries and all of that for 30-some years and constantly every day, is then when these moments come, I can connect to them more deeply, more consciously, and understand the deeper energies, because there's so many levels of things that happen every full moon, whether it's something epic like this or not. And so the more that you and I remember who we are, release that fear of the past, the patriarchy and the rules and the limits attacking us, using their power over us, being vulnerable and being in our feminine, trusting our intuitive and standing up and expressing it, the more quickly that will spread to everyone on the planet. It's truly an honor. And I had no idea the depth of the meaning of that until we really got in it and we got into the center of it. And then this beautiful sacred geometrical shape suddenly became our path. Of course, our path through our sacred feminine has been more than 8 years, but that representative, that up and down and way out far away from our center and then crossing and coming back. And if you look at that image, if you get one, you see, if that was me, if that was my intuitive, if that was my love, if that was my sacred feminine, if that was my soul, if that was the purpose within me, and I was way over there, maybe those were the times when you felt completely separate from yourself or swept away with life or failure at what you thought you should do. And when those times when you came in and you got so close to your center, but then you went into retrograde and you were like deep in the subconscious, and then you went out, and 5 times over the last 8 years, we've had this connection. The sun has come to us and we've come to it, and the masculine and the feminine has come together. And I don't know what you were seeing, but I was seeing, like, looking up from being trapped in my own bud of fears and limits, and opening and opening and opening and opening. And oh my gosh, there's the sun and it's coming towards me. And am I going to accept it? I can't, because I'm like this. I have to let go. I have to trust. I have to stop being the limited self. I have to open my heart and say yes and receive that light completely. And at that moment, pooh, it forms a petal, it forms a point. But this one is the final one. So what you've done is we've experienced what's going to happen in a few days, and we've experienced beyond that. So when I work with you, we work in all time spaces, multidimensionally, and down through your time space continuum. So we took the energies that are starting and we moved forward into a few days when this happens, and then we moved through the week into the eclipse, and then we even moved into the end of the month, which is another epic time. But instead of us being in the northern hemisphere we're going into the dark and and all that, yes, around us, that energy is going to be there, and we're going to be a different being coming into that. So creating a different reality from a completely different orientation, from being the evening star. Well, why would you want to not be the morning star? I love the morning star, because the morning star disappears really fast. So that's representing the part of you that's cuts up and wants to be out there and wants to be seen, but then hides in the light, hides behind people, hides under your roles, hides under, well, they might not like that or whatever else, or wears clothes that you'd rather be wearing, wild, crazy clothes, or getting a tattoo, but you're dressed like a, executive, or vice versa. I don't know. There's no right or wrong. It's letting go of that, but becoming the evening star and having done that before, shifted identity, that or orientation of your identity, looking at yourself from the sun, from being the first one up, from being out there making it happen. That's a morning star. Even the feminine. What's the feminine been doing? The feminine has been trying to carry everybody. I know I have. I got to fix everybody. I have to make everything right for everybody. And I did it from love, but it was so burdensome before I realized that really isn't my role. My role is to love myself. And that's what happened to us here, is it all came within, and it just overwhelmed us and came within. And if we can accept it, if you can remember to accept, you are not cut off. You are not alone. Doesn't matter how long you've been in pain. You are not. You are the one. And most of you probably had your eyes closed, but near the end, my new malachite came in as the stem and the rose, this rose crystal being, and this is connecting to the earth, and this is who we're becoming. And that is very profound when you think about, there's a lot of meanings to malachite that it has, but it's heart. So this is a healing of the heart. Imagine the completion of a rose this beautiful, and then you standing, and you can't complete it if you don't let go of your limits, because you have to merge with the sun to reach that point in a few days. And don't worry about it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Just repeat this and think about it and be in it. And remember the 22nd, I think it's Thursday. I'm too out of myself right now. The depth of what this means, if you look at that, you go, wow, I've been traveling this. My sacred feminine has been traveling it, and I haven't been alone. I've been intersecting with my divine masculine. While my divine masculine is here trying to make everything happen, that's what we were all told to do. My divine feminine has been going through this journey, has been weaving this web, has been creating this foundation, has been stirring within. It's been creating the perfect environment for the new seed of my soul that's ready to be born. This is stunning. Like, I'm blown away. I got to let you guys go. So we knew coming into October was going to be quite phenomenal, but I had no idea. And so take this step, enjoy it, and I'll see you next week. If you want to do an Akashic Records session, I won't be doing any until next week, but you're more than welcome to sign up for that. And I'd love for you to send me any feedback. What happens? What I love about my new class, my certification class, hi, Jamaica, thanks again so much for being here, is because they're becoming certified, I want to see them do sessions, and I want them to tell me about their practice sessions and their personal progress, what's happening for them, having a healing crisis, or this pain, or that thing, or this memory, or this came up. And so they email it to me. And I get to see and watch their progress, their pattern. I get to help to guide them on the way, because I see in multiple dimensions. So that is the beauty of you being able to become the rose, is you're no longer outside of you, you're inside of you. So I would love to hear how these meditations affect you, what kind of response you have. You can email us. You can go to nanakasha.com, of course, and sign up for the newsletter, send a response to that. You can email Donna at nanakasha.com would be that. That's the shop. ASST@nanakasha.com, and just say, or put it here in the YouTube comments if you're seeing this later. It really is a co-creation, collaborative thing. So I want to thank everybody who has been here and who will be here, because there is no actual time. You were all a part of helping this channel. Oh, I'm so filled with love. I have to go. I have a session with a beautiful client, and I'm going to get to take my daughters to lunch this afternoon in person. We talk all day, and we watch movies together over the text and video and all that. So, but this love mother energy, I get to receive it, I get to give it, and then tomorrow I get to move into my mom's house and be with my parents, and it's all wonderful. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Woo! Birth. Okay. Take care. Namaste.